Honeymooners Marathon continues. Catch up on your sleep in the new year, but for now, keep watching the Honeymooners Marathon.
To make it here, you gotta know what's going on the streets and below the surface, from City Hall to beyond the city limits. So when it comes to news, the WB11 team has got you covered. Kitey Tom, Jack Cafferty, weather with Mr. G, and sports with Sal Marciano. Local news, breaking news, exclusive news, every night at 10. The WB11 News at 10. We've got you covered.
If you've been hurt by anything, a car accident, a fall, a doctor, a hospital, you may be entitled to a large cash award. To find out, call 1-800-LAWYERS right now. The call is free, the advice is free, and we stay open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We're open New Year's Eve at midnight. So call 1-800-LAWYERS. We're there right now to answer all your questions absolutely free.
Sure, I had a job doing the same thing over and over again. I was tired of being a robot. That's why I went back to school.
Mike Mitchie isn't just going through the motions anymore. Since graduating from DeVry, he's been at PRI Automation, working in a clean room, evaluating robotic circuitry, solving complex technical problems.
Now I'm thinking, not just doing. That's what I really learned at DeVry.
For a higher degree of success, call DeVry, 1-800-423-7000.
Did you know that eating hot dogs can make a kid 46% less likely to use drugs? Be a mentor. Make a difference.
We now return to the Honeymooners New Year's Eve Marathon. The Honeymooners Marathon will return faster than you can say, "Bang soon." You've found your mate. You've set the date. Just one last detail. The in-laws.
God.
When his dad meets her dad, there are 3 ways to tell it's not going too well. Number 1.
Go away!
Number 2.
There's no reason to shoot at me!
And number 3.
Just get out of my life!
Peter Falk and Alan Arkin are
Go away from me. Don't look at me or talk to me.
The In-Laws. Tonight at 8 on the WB11, New York's movie station.
Are you tired of all those phony, so-called psychic phone lines? Well, so are we. We are the American Association of Professional Psychics, and we are the real thing. Don't be fooled by highly paid celebrities. This is the one, the only one with certified authentic psychics. Experience the difference of a real psychic reading. Call 1-800-207-2772. The call is free. Call now. Are you ready for a real psychic reading? Then don't be fooled by all those phony psychic hotlines you see on TV. There is only one American Association of Professional Psychics. This is the one that is registered with the U.S. government and guaranteed authentic. So come on, experience the difference of a real psychic reading. Call 1-800-207-2772. The call is free. Call now.
Oh, now there's a talent. I'll say. Just how do you do that?
Let me show you. It's all in the tongue. That's right. You got it.
Niles, what are you doing? I'm learning how to blow smoke. Where?
Frasier, tonight at 11:30 on the WB11. The honeymoon's not over till the fat man screams as the marathon continues. Hey, here's a little Honeymooners trivia. Did you catch the name of the judge in the last episode? It was Hurdle. The writers actually named the judge after Jack Hurdle, the producer of the Honeymooners. Stay tuned now for A Man's Pride. Next. Happy holidays from all of us at the WB11. Coming up next, when Alice's old flame comes to town, Ralph gets a little hot under the collar as the Honeymooners Marathon continues. How sweet it is! The Honeymooners Marathon will continue in a moment. You've found your mate. You've set the date. Just one last detail. The in-laws. God. When his dad meets her dad, there are 3 ways to tell it's not going too well. Number 1.
Go away!
Number 2.
There's no reason to shoot at me!
And number 3.
Just get out of my life!
Peter Falk and Alan Arkin are...
Go away from me. Don't look at me or talk to me.
The In-Laws. Tonight at 8 on the WB11, New York's movie station.
Welcome to the Nissan Cross Country Sales Event, where you'll find everyday value on the new 98 Nissan Maxima. That's right. Lease a new 98 Nissan Maxima for just $299 a month. It comes well equipped with a standard 190 horsepower V6 engine, automatic in air, power windows and locks, all for an incredible $299 a month for 39 months. Initial payment just $599. But hurry, this 98 Maxima lease offer of $299 a month ends January 5th.
This New Year's is coming in with a bang zoom as the Honeymooners Marathon continues. Take it from a big bang! The Honeymooners Marathon will continue. James Woods in an Emmy Award-winning performance.
I've had my last drink, Lois.
My Name is Bill W. Friday at 8 on the WB11.
Genital herpes isn't just about worrying over future outbreaks. It's about suppressing them. And it's not only about waiting for an outbreak to begin treatment. It's about suppressing it ahead of time with Valtrex just once a day. Call this number to get product information for Valtrex and a free trial coupon. Remember, even if you don't have symptoms and are on suppressive therapy, it may be possible to spread herpes to others. There is no cure for genital herpes, and Valtrex may not prevent all recurrences. If your immune system is not normal because of advanced HIV disease, bone marrow, or kidney transplant, make sure your doctor knows this to avoid a potentially serious complication. In studies, the most common side effect was headache. See our ad in Life magazine. Don't wait. Call this number today and ask your doctor about Valtrex. It's about suppression.
Glaxo Welcome. Breakthrough medicines for everyday living.
We now return to the Honeymooners New Year's Eve Marathon. Catch up on your sleep in the new year, but for now, keep watching the Honeymooners Marathon.
Hi, I'm Dionne Warwick from the Psychic Friends Network, where anyone can call up the network and talk to the Psychic Friend for free.
My free call with Psychic Friends is really good. Getting a free call was just wonderful.
The call to the Psychic Friends Network is also free.
I love the fact the call was free.
Just dial the number on your screen right now.
A free reading would be great.
It's free. I'm going to call.
Psychic Friends are the best!
How can you not call? It's free. Call.
From battling robots
Gotcha.
to destroying giant scorpions.
Toast.
For DeVry graduate Michael Watson, it's another tough day at the office. He's a senior software engineer designing interactive computer games.
My job's not all fun and games. I'd be the one getting zapped if it weren't for the things that I learned at DeVry.
For a higher degree of success, call DeVry, 1-800-423-7000.
The honeymoon's not over till the fat man screams as the marathon continues. Fans, everyone knows Ralph has a big mouth, but in the next episode, you'll see why he's also the loudspeaker. Don't go away. There's plenty more classic comedy still ahead as the WB11's Honeymooners Marathon continues. Happy holidays from all of us at the WB11. Up next, tonight's the night. Will Ralph be voted Raccoon of the Year or Buffoon of the Day as the Honeymooners Marathon continues? Honeymooners Marathon will return faster than you can say, bang zoom.
Who is George Costanza?
I'm an idiot.
He's a hard worker.
When you look annoyed all the time, people think that you're busy. Think about it.
Yeah, you do. He looks very busy.
Generous.
Why can't there be some things just for me? Is that so selfish?
Actually, that's the definition of selfish.
And completely self-assured.
I feel like my old self again. Completely insecure, paranoid, neurotic. It's a pleasure.
Meet George 6 days a week on Seinfeld.
Tonight at 11 on the WB11.
I had a really weird dream last night. I was driving along in a Potemkin car. At first, I thought it was a Cadillac, but it wasn't. That's how I know it was a dream. Potemkin sells Cadillacs. This was a Buick, or was it a Chevy? Maybe a no, a Chevy. Anyway, I reached with my third arm for a cup of coffee. It was a great dream until I realized I was driving in California. I woke up and knew I was safe in New York. The weird part? Potemkin really does sell Buicks and Chevys. They even have free indoor parking. Potemkin, Cadillac, Buick, and Chevrolet. Quality times 3.
This New Year's is coming in with a bang zoom as the Honeymooners Marathon continues. How sweet it is! The Honeymooners Marathon will continue in a moment.
You mind if I linger then? I've always been sort of a kitchen person.
Suit yourself.
How's Dad's therapy going?
Frasier, weeknights after Seinfeld. Tonight at 11:30 on the WB11.
Is destiny foretold? Is the future determined? Can the fates be altered? Call the Psychic Advisors. Gifted psychics are waiting now. Call for real samples. Hear about love, money, dreams, hopes, desires. Call for real psychic samples. Psychic Advisors are waiting. Call for real samples now. Psychic Advisors. Adults over 18 only. Call for real samples.
The new millennium. What astonishing advances does it hold? Robotic creatures as lifelike as cats and dogs, smart roads that drive cars, computers small enough to fit inside a living cell. At DeVry, you'll learn about technology for today, for tomorrow, for the new millennium.
And whatever awaits us in the 21st century, one thing is certain. Technology will lead us there. And we'll all have two choices. Learn how to use it or get left behind.
For a higher degree of success, call DeVry, 1-800-423-7000.
We now return to the Honeymooners New Year's Eve Marathon. Take it from a big bomb! The Honeymooners Marathon will continue. You've found your mate. You've set the date. Just one last detail. The in-laws. God. When his dad meets her dad, there are 3 ways to tell it's not going too well. Number 1.
Go away!
Number 2.
There's no reason to shoot at me!
And number 3.
Just get out of my life!
Peter Falk and Alan Arkin are...
Go away from me. I can't. Don't look at me or talk to me.
The In-Laws. Tonight at 8 on the WB11, New York's movie station.
If you've been postponing the thrill of driving a new Dodge, we have to ask why. Because by acting right now, get up to $1,000 cash back on America's best-selling minivan, Dodge Caravan. Or choose this Dodge Caravan that's loaded with all these features. Get it around $17,600, it's still America's lowest-priced minivan. But don't delay, because the thrill of driving a new Dodge may not always be so affordable. See the friendly Dodge dealer near you.
The honeymoon's not over till the fat man screams as the marathon continues. Coming up next, will a little misunderstanding lead to a big problem for Ralph and Ed? Find out in Palomine next as the WB11's annual Honeymooners Marathon continues. James Woods in an Emmy Award-winning performance.
I've had my last drink, Lois.
My name is Bill W. Friday at 8 on the WB11. Next, Ralph finds himself in a tight squeeze when he tries another man's gift on for size. Now he can't part with it on the Honeymooners Marathon.